Hi, Abbotsford. I am Eric Nyvall with the accounting firm Nyvall Associates CPA, and we want to take this chance corporately to elevate a local charity who has done a terrific job within our community and to corporately financially support them. So as we build up to Christmas, we're now within 30 days, we have identified the Cyrus Centre. So we are here with Les Talvio, the executive director of the Cyrus Centre. Very quickly, what we want to do for them is, we've had a great year within the office. We are very, very proud of that. And within the next month, any new client that comes on and signs on their business to our firm, whatever the 2021 revenue is going to be billed for your file, we will take that before Christmas and donate it to the Cyrus Centre. So pretty simple. If most small businesses budget and pay around $3,000 a year for their filing and tax needs, if we had 5 of them sign on in the month of December, reasonable accountant, borderline at math, 5 by 3, that would be a $15,000 donation to the Cyrus Centre right before Christmas. To which, from your annual Christmas newsletter that you just sent out, I am surely aware that you could totally need it. Les is somebody that I've known for a few years and have been happy to personally donate to in the past, and now to corporately work with to support what they do. Abbotsford is a place not just where we have tremendous entrepreneurs and leaders in industry within the business community and the sectors that they work in. We are and have consistently always been the most generous community in Canada, contributing to charities, not-for-profits, our churches, you name it. And from that, we have had tremendous innovation, again, as I was saying, not just in business, but within the not-for-profit world. So very quickly, what is extremely appealing about working with the Cyrus Centre and supporting them is they were innovators. They are the only place from Metro Vancouver all the way through the Okanagan that provides emergency shelter services and the sort of supports that they do for marginalized and at-risk youth and teens. So that is what we're offering. I would encourage you. We have great ratings. We do great work. We would be, again, more than happy to take whatever your next year's fee is going to be, and we'll donate it to Cyrus before Christmas. But now I'm going to turn it over to Les, and he's going to get the chance that some of you will have never had the chance to hear about the amazing work that Cyrus does, and who they are and who they support, and what their challenges and successes have been over the last year, especially during COVID. So I encourage you, hear what Les has to say, and for those of you that may also feel called, they have a very compelling story. And I'm sure this season, if you are able, you certainly would not regret becoming a supporter of the Cyrus Centre and helping them in what they do. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Eric has been a longtime supporter of Cyrus Centre, and not just Cyrus Centre. Eric and his family and through his work have supported many initiatives and charities in this community. So he's definitely someone who wants to see a difference happening in the community, and you can support making that difference by bringing your business over and signing up with Eric, where you won't be going wrong. You'll be happy and glad you did. As Eric said, Cyrus Centre provides the only emergency shelter between the Okanagan and Metro Vancouver. And with that, we're currently providing beds for youth 12 to 18 year-round. And additionally, we have a temporary shelter that runs during the fall and winter months when it's most cold and wet. And that's for youth 16 to 24. As well, we have a home here in Abbotsford called Babbage House, which provides 4 living experiences, semi-independent living for youth in a house parent situation. COVID has impacted us in a way that we never, ever expected. We've had to reduce the number of youth that can gather at any one time for services. So meal times look a lot different. Currently, those that are residing with us here get to stay in for meals. Otherwise, all other meals are being served to go. We have an outreach team that is connecting and doing wellness checks in the community, making sure kids are safe, providing meals throughout the community. This past Easter, we collectively served 150 dinners between our Abbotsford and Chilliwack locations for youth in need. Some of those youth were living rough out in the bush and in parks, some in abandoned buildings. Some were living still at home, but poverty has impacted the family so much that there was no Easter dinner to be had in those families. So we brought Easter dinner to them. Our plan is to do the exact same thing with Christmas dinner. We'll be serving dinner inside for those that are residing here, but we'll be taking Christmas dinner and gifts on the road, making sure every youth in our community that needs Christmas dinner doesn't go without. And it's through your support and Eric's support that's going to make that happen. In addition to the challenges from COVID and in the way we do things, the opiate crisis has impacted our youth community as well. We have seen several overdoses. Thankfully, the majority of those overdoses, staff have been able to respond in a way that has saved lives and making a difference. But unfortunately, we've also seen youth who have perished. And this year has been one of the most tragic years in the history. In fact, ever since we've opened 16 years ago, we've had as many deaths this year as we've had in the previous 15 years. And that's not something that goes without impacting those that work here, but even more so goes in, it impacts the families, it impacts the community as a whole as well. It's the grief that has been felt in this city has been unparalleled. We need your support. We need your help in helping making this Christmas and the year forward a bright one, and one that we can continue to provide the services that are so desperately needed by the youth and their families in our community. And Eric, this initiative of yours to make this happen is just, I mean, besides the money, potential for the money, it's the support such as this. It provides the encouragement for staff to keep doing what we're doing. I'd be lying to you if I said this year hasn't been challenging. It's been challenging for everybody. We've seen mental health impact our youth from anxiety and depression, and it's gone right through the staff core. It's gone through families that we're working with, and the community at large. We look forward to coming out through the other end, and it's through the support that we're receiving from the community that allows us to do that. So, yeah, let me just say thank you to you watching, and yeah, give it some serious consideration. Your business matching up with Eric goes a long way in helping us do what we do. So thank you, and Merry Christmas to you.
Now, Les, I mean, one question I had was when it said that everybody here at Cyrus is welcome.
Absolutely.
That includes, I mean, everybody. It is all at-risk youth, regardless as to what religious practices they may have had at home, their gender, their identity, their orientation, you name it, everybody here is welcome.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm proud of the fact that, we've been now twice nominated for Multicultural Diversity Awards for creating an accepting environment. There's the only reason someone couldn't come in here because there was a safety risk, or they didn't meet the age criteria. We're here for youth up to age 24. Everybody's welcome, regardless of where they come from, how they identify, what religious practice. We're going to feed them because they're hungry. We're going to give them clothes because they need clothing. We're going to give them shelter because they need shelter. That's it. No strings attached whatsoever.
Awesome. Well, Les, thank you very much for what you do for this, for our Fraser Valley. I mean, you serve not just Abbotsford, but you're in Chilliwack as well. All the encouragement in the world to you and your staff to stay safe and continue to provide those services to the best of your abilities during this difficult period. And again, from my family and my firm to all of you, have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you very much.
Thank you.